Cryptic tales of Carol coming at you. Anyways, this is for everybody, including the collective, all of it, and the opposition. I just did a recording about the Aries full moon. That's today. And I have, I wrote down, how do I say? I put, all the fire signs together, the water signs together, earth and air. And well, I'm going to start with the fire signs first because we're in Aries and that's a fire sign. So here we go. One 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 on the timer. Y'all could be seeing 111, 222, 1010, 1111, see 1212, 1313, 1414. I just saw 123 and there's 1234. Things are happening in a domino effect. This is a very special full moon. Go go look at the other recording I have of this. Okay. Anybody out there who's an Aries or has Aries somewhere in their chart? Ding. I hope I said that right. For everybody, this is for you. But if you have Aries somewhere in your chart, especially for you. Okay. Aries, it says expressing emerging emotional needs. This is your one time to shine on a full moon this year. And because it's only happening once, you should get ready to experience big feelings that you were born with to assist you in becoming aware of what's changing in you when it comes to matters of the heart, along with your emotions. Given how your ruling planet is Mars, and it's traveling through Scorpio right now, you'll notice a deeper desire for connection. However, not a surface level type of connection, but such a profound bond that makes room for a true sense of intimacy. Regardless of whether you're single or in a committed relationship, you'll probably start talking about how you want more attention, and you might even see a fluctuation in your emotions. This is the time when you can't hide your feelings that you've been burying deep within you and express what you want and need from your partner, which will ultimately lead to a deeper bond between the two of you. Not to mention, after you share your most private thoughts with your partner, you'll be seeing stars in each other's eyes and ignite a fire for more sexual desires. In addition to this, my dearest Aries, as of this moment, the spotlight is on you and it's illuminating everything about your identity and how you express yourself. Deep within you, you've got many old stories about having to go it alone. And even though it made you a stronger person, this full moon has a question for you. Are you mistaking independence for isolation? Have you been having a short fuse and getting into arguments lately? Then you need to stop and take a breath because there's no use in exploding. Instead, you should be assertive with your communication, regardless of the argument. Furthermore, do your best to maintain your composure when in conversation with others, because you might misinterpret what they're saying and think that it's a nasty comment instead. And if people are questioning your life choices, then you need to stand firm in your boundaries and follow the path that you've chosen for yourself. And remember, you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. Speaking of identity, this full moon is making you go through a phase of personal awakening. This awakening may make you feel like an old layer of yourself is shedding, which is actually making space for a bolder and more authentic you. Your identity and confidence are front and center, so expect revelations about how you present yourself to others. And even though these changes are coming fast, it's for your own good, as it'll make you feel liberated, reminding you that it's time for you to take ownership of your power. Finally, seeing as how full moons are all about letting go, you may need to release old aspects of yourself because it's time for a fresh change. 6:11 on the timer. Leo, you're next. This full moon wants you to expand your mind and wants you to expand your mind and to look at certain situations from a higher perspective. You might have a sudden revelation regarding your beliefs and question whether or not you believe them just because that's how you were raised, or have your beliefs, morals, and values changed as you got older. In addition to this, is there something in particular that you'd like to learn more about, but don't know what type of education is needed and how long your studies will last? You might want to travel to a different country to see what it's like to live there. In addition to this full moon is going to force you to get out of your comfort zone and to start thinking outside the box to broaden your horizons when it comes to your future. On another note, given how this full moon is in your ninth house, you're going to have to break free from limiting beliefs and stale routines. And you may find yourself face to face with avoidance, the part of you that distracts or entertains yourself from facing hard truths. This Aries energy demands that you be brave and confront the things that you've been hiding away from. Perhaps these situations could relate to things that you want to study, but you're avoiding them because you don't want to deal with the hassle of applying to different schools. Or maybe you've been avoiding communication with coworkers or management because you don't want to deal with the repercussions of how you've been dealing with your responsibilities, because you've been taking shortcuts instead of following the procedures. That being said, Leo, you have plenty of things to think about and could be feeling overwhelmed. But there's a solution to that, and that is to take things one step at a time. And now we have Sagittarius. My dearest Sagittarius, this full moon is just radiating with romance, creativity, and happiness. A love affair or a project that you're passionate about could take an unexpected turn, but for the better. Stop being scared to go after your heart's desires. This could pertain to your love life, your children, your career, your hobbies, or artistic pursuits. Don't be afraid to let yourself shine under this full moon, as it will be in your fifth house of creative expression and celebration. Therefore, this isn't the time to play it small. At this time, you're being asked to maintain your authenticity, regardless of what others think, because this moon encourages you to be yourself. In addition to this, the fifth house is the heart centered area of your birth chart, connecting you to the people and things that bring you joy. So, technically speaking, the main message here is to make sure you're sharing from the heart. Finally, to anyone who has Sagittarius in their birth chart, this full moon wants to remind you that passion takes center stage right now. Given how the full moon lands in your fifth house of creativity, love, and play, if you have been holding yourself back romantically or artistically, then you're doing a disservice to yourself. Perhaps it has to do with the fear of being vulnerable or being rejected. However, this moon is telling you that this is the time for taking risks. I mean, you're not going to move forward unless you take action, whether that be telling someone that you like them, or if you're proud of your work, then speak up. Enough with hiding behind humor or other distractions, and burn your way through your fears and be bold. There you guys go. Those are for all the fire signs Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The next signs will be Earth, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Thank you guys. Bye. Love you.